The harbour had just come off the heels of a big storm. Fierce winds had knocked trees down, and rain had loosened the dirt, making mud. Tucker collected a barge and crane, and began picking up trees that had scattered into the ocean. But, as Tucker looked into the water, he saw the waves rippling. He knew that could mean only one thing. "Woo!" exclaimed a voice racing into the harbour. It was Tucker's friend, Skipper the speedboat. Skipper was always the life of the party. He was new and fast and more energetic than 3 lighthouses combined. "Good morning, Skipper," laughed Tucker. "Never a dull moment from you, huh? Nothing like speeding after a storm. Look at all that damage. Anything I can do to help while I'm in the area?" Tucker surveyed the damage. "I think I can get all this, but I suggest one thing you could do is stop speeding. Lots of things fell into the water. You don't want to scrape your hull." Skipper scoffed. "Always so precautious. Live a little, Tucker. If you work fast, your jobs will be done sooner." Well, Tucker couldn't find that logic, but he knew going slow was being safe. As Tucker slowly pooted along, Skipper sped past and splashed. "Fast little thing," Tucker murmured to himself. In the distance, Tucker saw Skipper doing laps. Tucker hummed to himself. Skipper always seems to have fun. Maybe I am boring. Tucker slunk sadly away to pick up more debris. As the day was coming to a close, Tucker's captain, Jaycen, was doing maintenance on him. Tucker sighed, to no one in particular. "What's got you so down, boat boy?" laughed Jaycen. "Well, Jaycen, do you think I'm boring?" "Yep, you're the most boring boat I've ever seen. Nothing more boring than a tugboat that can talk to you after all." Tucker smiled a mischievous smile. Jaycen always had such witty and funny things to say. He knew she didn't really mean it, and was just trying to make him laugh. But all the same, as he looked out to the ocean, he couldn't help but think of somehow being cooler, like Skipper. Next morning, Tucker woke up to the sound of an engine revving. It was Skipper again, and he was excited. "Great day for a run, innit?" Tucker had to agree, but he had to deliver some stone today. To do that, he had to go very slowly and very carefully. Skipper kept bobbing back and forth. "You coming out today to live a little?" Tucker wanted to. Well, enjoy the mundane, bud. I'll catch up with ya later." And just as Skipper was about to speed off, Tucker jolted forward. "Wait!" he honked. Skipper stopped in his tracks. "Let's have a race to the lighthouse. I bet I'll beat you there." "Beat me? A tugboat beating a speedboat? You're on, mate." Tucker's rotors were spinning and Skipper's motor was humming. They lined up together and waited for the right moment. And... "Go!" shouted Skipper as he shot forward like a rocket on the waves. Tucker wasn't too far behind. He raced beside Skipper and glided down the waves. Tucker was having so much fun. Being slow and careful works for some, but not for me. Tucker knew the lighthouse was getting closer, but he also knew a faster way to get there. "The canal!" he shouted. "I'll take a secret shortcut. Skipper won't believe it." Now, canals are shallow and narrow, and it's warned to go slowly through them. But Tucker was having the time of his life. He raced through the narrow canal so quickly. Due to the storm that had happened the other day, the mud from the sides had slipped into the water, and before he knew it, Tucker was stuck. Tucker revved and rocked, but he couldn't move from the mound of mud. He tooted for help, hoping someone would hear. But now, Tucker was all alone with his thoughts. and he couldn't help but think how silly he had been. Being slow and careful works for some, and I should have been, he whimpered to himself. Hello, did someone honk their horn? Skipper, called Tucker. He was very happy to hear Skipper's voice. Crikey, Skipper bellowed. How'd you end up like this? I was trying to live a little and be cool and fast like you. But sometimes you just have to go slow and be careful. Skipper loves going fast, but he could see now the consequences of being reckless. Well, living a little is fun, but maybe I should take things slow too sometimes, or else I'll end up like you. A stick in the mud? Laughed Tucker. Skipper smiled. You know, began Skipper, I like being friends with you, Tucker, and I like you for you. I wouldn't want you to act any other way. And I like you just the way you are, Skipper. You gotta teach me to take things a bit slower, Tucker. I think I'm ready to kiss the speed in life goodbye, confessed Skipper. Oh? Remarked Tucker. Well, I have these barges to pull. It could take a few hours. Hours? Yep, and then after that, I get to sit still at my dock for the rest of the night. Sit still? All night? And before Tucker could say anything more, Skipper raced off. You do you, Red Buckaroo, he called, and Tucker smiled, because after all, he wouldn't want Skipper to act any other way.